In this video, we're going to talk about how to structure your answers to product management interview questions. My name is Steven, I'm a former Google product manager, and I'm the co-founder of Exponent. Number 1, listen and take notes. It may seem obvious, but the most important part of any PM interview starts with listening and taking notes. Don't just listen, actively listen. Jot down notes as you hear the question for keywords or important points. Make frequent eye contact with the interviewer and show that you're interested and excited to answer the question. Showing enthusiasm and interest in the interview process will go a long way in being memorable when the hiring team compares notes. By the way, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Exponent if you want to see more content like this. It goes a long way on the YouTube algorithm to help channels like ours grow. Number 2, ask clarifying questions. Before answering a question, ask a question. No matter how straightforward the question is they asked you, ask clarifying questions to understand the most important details and your interviewer's expectations. If you're unsure, here are some sample questions you might ask. Is this product scoped to a particular set of users? What platforms are our users on? Are we launching internationally or domestically? Or if you have no other questions, you can say, okay, you're asking me to blank. Is that correct? Fundamentally, this step ensures that you and your interviewer are on the same page. Number 3, pause and think. I know it's tempting to jump into an answer, and to be honest, most PM interview candidates are great talkers. But stop, don't speak yet. As an interview coach, I notice huge increases in the quality of PM interview answers when the interviewee pauses for even just 10 to 15 seconds to consider their approach. It may feel like your interviewer expects an immediate answer, but trust me, they'll appreciate it much more when you have a coherent and cogent response. Slow it down. Number 4, structure your answer. After thinking, you'll need to deliver a structured answer to the question. Walk through your structure before answering. Pro tip, this is a great opportunity to write the structure on a whiteboard or diagram it in a Zoom chat as you speak. The simplest structure is a 3-point answer. Your intro sentence could be, okay, I'm going to cover 3 potential products that answer your question and explain the trade-offs of each. The 3 products are 1, 2, and 3. Now your interviewer has a sense of your answer structure and can redirect you as needed. Number 5, explain. Here's the meat of the interview question. Dive into the details of your answer and explain your thought process. Depending on the interview question, you want to structure and present your answer differently. It might be a product design question or perhaps an execution question. Generally, make sure to sit tall, confidently explain your answer, and make eye contact. Use the whiteboard or visual cues liberally. It's a great visual aid for your answer. Number 6, pivot and check in. Now, let's talk about how you can tell if you're doing a good job. If not, learn how to pivot and change your answer to still make the most of your interview time. Here are some possible pitfalls and how to pivot out of them. For instance, is your interviewer giving concerning body language? Based on your interviewer's posture or gesturing, it seems like perhaps you're not on the right track. Pause where appropriate and check in. Okay, I've just answered the first part of my question. I'll now move on to the next segment. Is that all right? A second scenario could be maybe you realize that your answer is wrong. This happens frequently. Midway through talking, you realize that your answer is flawed in a fundamental way and you want to change your answer. Don't fret. This is actually really common during PM interviews. Depending on your personal style, figure out a smooth way to pivot mid-answer. For instance, as I discuss this point, I realize there are several flaws with my answer. I'd actually like to shift my answer a bit toward XYZ. Another common error is that you might forget the point that you were trying to make. Ideally, this wouldn't happen because you've already defined a clear structure, but it happens. And if you blank out, don't worry. 9 times out of 10, you just need a bit more time to think about the answer, so ask for it. Here's how you might say that. Okay, I'll need a little bit more intermediate time to think through the second part of the question. Could you give me a few moments? And eventually, if you can't remember it, gracefully pivot to skip over that missing information. The key here is to calmly and smoothly explain your answer. Be confident. Classic mistake is that interviewees set up an awesome structure, but then somehow the interviewee goes completely off track and the interviewer is lost. Stick to your structure or communicate your changes clearly if a change is necessary. Number 7, summarize your answer. You're almost there, but there's one critical step left. In no longer than 30 seconds, reiterate what you've told your interviewer using the same structure that you defined in step 4. In summary, we've discussed X, Y, and Z. And there you have it. The perfect structure to any product management interview question. I hope this video was helpful. For more interview prep content, Exponent has the best resources to help you ace your PM interviews, including in-depth interview courses, private coaching, and a community of experts ready to help you prep for even the toughest questions. Hit that subscribe button for new videos every single week and go to tryexponent.com to become a member today. Thanks for watching.